Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started. Hilal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Hilal breakthrough nice and early, just as they wanted it. Oh, that's fabulous. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. We expected better, and so did he. And the shot! Well taken goal. 2-0, and in next to no time. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Mallorca really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Number 18.
Hilal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Delivery from Mbappe. Hilal are already cruising here. 2-0, a fabulous start. Dardel. Hilal have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. That's a good run he's making there. A header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Mbappe. Now it's Rafael Leao. And that has left him in a heap. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Novumbo. And it's Costa. Look at this, and the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Van Dijk tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Ferran Torres. Oh, what has happened here? Not the most convincing of passes.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Great vision. Camavinga. Mbappe. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now here's the shapes to shoot! No, just not quite.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Dardel. Omar Mascarell.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Mateo Morey. Pablo Torre. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Torre is fouled. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's having a go! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Fernandez. And it's Maldini. Here's Zielinski. Aims beyond the defence. Over to the right flank. And he's got his cross in. And that has been knocked clear. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Al Hilal heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Mbappe.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Luvumbo. Threads one in. It's played through for him. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Mateo Morey. It's not an especially good pass, that.
2 added
And it's
minutes
Torre.
has been indicated.
Maldini produces the perfect tackle there. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Morishi. And we've reached half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Al Hilal
And
sitting
please
pretty
welcome
here.
our lads to
2
the
goals
field.
putting them into the driving seat.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Akanji.
So off we go again.
Coming on to replace him is number 45, Kusinov.
Mojica. Now it's Ferran Torres. And it's Costa. Now it's Morishi.
There they go, hunting again.
Now there's a fine ball. So much time, and can he finish? It's a goal! It is an explosive start to the second half. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Just one in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Zielinski. Al Hilal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Mbappe. Oh, nicely intercepted. Costa. And it's Zielinski. Rafael Leao. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Camavinga. Tries to play it through. Mbappe. Now the delivery.
Been there.
Zielinski! And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Al Hilal suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness or this could get away from them.
Now it's Rafael Leao. And here's Fernandez. Luvumbo. Kusanov goes sliding in. That has been slung wide. Distributed tidily. Oh, that's nice. Delivery from Mbappe. Al Hilal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. He's in a great position here. He's having a hit! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Mateo Morey. Darder. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Zielinski. Spread to the right. Now it's Ferran Torres.
Al Hilal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Morishi. Zielinski. Rafael Leao. Now it's... Can he finish? And no mistake. And surely now the result beyond doubt. Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
You know, the chest control was a really wise move. That created the route to goal.
Number 18.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Al Hilal now in a position far more desirable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And he's whipped it across. There's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 8.
So we have further activity on the bench here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, that's a key interception. Darder. Tries to pass it through.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's been taken short. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. Darder with the short one. Al Hilal have the chance to go the other way. In with the challenge. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Can he get on the end of this? Deftly away. Oh, a delicate chip through. No, that's been intercepted. Darder. Omar Mascarell. And that will be the final act. Al Hilal pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they